Hi, today we're going to download LimagitoX FileMover and install it as a service. So first, let's go to our website, limagito.com, and there's a download link available. Let's start with the stable version. If you click on the stable version, you can choose between the 64-bit version and the 32-bit version. I've already downloaded this to save us some time. So this is the installer, the 64-bit version. Yes. Next, we accept the agreement. The default install folder. Better not to change this. Do a full installation. We also will install the web remote client. Web remote client will give you the availability for a full web-based remote tool, so you can set up the FileMover engine using your browser. Installing the different exe files. Then it will ask you to install the framework for the web remote tool. We're using XCS framework. Accept the agreement. Default folder. Let's skip. It's for when you're a first-time user, it's important to read both files. Certainly the intro XFM PDF file is important, and also the license features. Okay, we're finished. And let's close this. Okay. Good. Okay, after installing, you will find some icons. And let's start with the LimagitoX XC. It's a config tool. The config tool will help you to import the license file, but also will control the service. We have two services available. The first one is the engine itself, because I said previously we're going to use the FileMover as a service, but also the web remote tool is a service. But first, let's start with the engine. We're going to install it. Installed. We're also going to add it to the firewall. Important is the information here. It's not a good idea to use the default local system user of the service. So we're going to change this to a user with sufficient rights. We have our FileMover service, and we're going to change the account to an administrator account. Let's change the password and then apply. Okay. Going back to our config tool. So we installed it and now going to start it. Starting. And we're also going to do the same thing to the web remote tool. We're going to install it. We're going to add it to the firewall. And also with the services, you will find the web service. We're going to start the web service. So now the engine and the web service are running. We're going to close this. First, we'll show you the Windows-based remote tool. At startup, it will ask you to connect to the application version or the service version. We're using the service version, so we switch to service. The default is without any username or password. There are two ways to connect to it. The default is the inter-process communication. That's when the service is running on the same system where you're running the remote tool. And now we're successfully connected to the engine running as a service. Let's close this. Another way to connect is using the web remote service. I've already added a link here. The default port is 8077, running at the moment at the local system. Again here, we're going to connect to the service engine running. And you see the same remote possibility to set up the engine.